Hello. Yes, good morning. So today's 9th of December of January 2019, and you want to look at what we have for the day. There's something. Yesterday we had Brent oil here, which was giving us a good sell, but then we want to see exactly if it went as we said. We also looked at this one, GBPUSD, where we are seeing some sell. We want to see also if this sell went as we said. We also had Euro, which was also a sell. Then we also had this one, Euro USD, the same Euro, there's a sell there. And then USD JPY, we were looking at a possible buy. SP 500, there was a sell if price failed to go beyond 2632.1, and in case price went above this one, then this was going to be a very good buy. And then gold, we are looking at a possible sell from these three lines, this one, and the last one. So this was for yesterday. This is what we looked at yesterday. We are looking for a possible sell in case the price bounced from the three, from either this one or this one or the last one. We are supposed to look for a sell. We want to see if that sell went as we said, and if there's anything we need to change on that analysis. So just a second. So on this one here, we had a big line drawn from the upper side. This a resistance which was on this line, the same resistance, the same place a resistance, and the same place also was acting as a very good resistance. So we did say that as long as the price does not go above this place here, resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a break above, it came back to the same place, then up, back to the same place, then there's this break here, and now the price is consolidating on the lower side. We said that as long as the price does not go above this zone, this is a sell place. You're supposed to look for a sell from somewhere within this zone, and then you have a take profit here, 1.0521. So you look for a sell within here and have a take profit here, and your stop loss should be above 1.1790. So we will put a note on that. Just a second. Load it. Here. Note. Look for a sell within 1.1633, 1.1489 towards 1.0521. So you're supposed to sell from within that zone, have your take profit at 1.0521, and there's also a level here which also is significant. You need to check it. Price may fail to break below it somewhere here. So we want price to break below this blue zone, blue line, before it continues even lower towards 1.0521. Euro. We move to the next chart, which is look at daily if there's anything. So on the daily chart yesterday we had a line here. The same line is still there. We had a line, this zone here, 1.1535 to 1.1489. We said that this is a key zone on the daily chart, and therefore if price does not break above it, then this is going to be a sell place. So we also had a line here which is still significant there, and this somehow like a wedge forming, a triangular formation. This is the base and this is the hypotenuse. So we want price to come back to this place here, 1.1489, then we pick a sell to the lower trend line somewhere here. So let's move to the next pair, which is GBPUSD. Here the same sell still happening. We had the resistance which is broken, price came back to the same place, then it went up, and it came back to the same support, went up, back to the same support, then there's this break to the lower side. So we wanted price to come back to the same place which it already has done, so that we can look for a sell. So if you are there yesterday, we had a line here, sorry, yes, we had a line there somewhere here. Then we mentioned that as long as the price does not go beyond, does not close beyond 1.2739, this is a possible sell towards 1.2142. so the idea is to look for a sell it where the price is now. You can sell it from around here, sell it from where the price is now, and then have a take profit at 1.2145. and you have a resistance there, support, a support, there's a support, and then there's that support there which was broken. Price came back to the same place, and now we're looking for a sell from the same place we used to buy previously. So sell from that point, sell here. We'll save that screenshot so we are able to refer to it at some point in the future. Web 1. So we move to the next pair, which is USDJPY, and that one there we're looking for a sell. Yesterday we were looking for a buy on USDJPY. I want to see if that buy went as we said yesterday. Just a second. USDJPY. Let's see if there's any good buy that is there on that chart. We had a line there, and then there was this wedge that was forming yesterday, and we mentioned that as long as the price does not go below the lower support of this trend line from this point to this point, we expected price to proceed even higher. So as you can see, the price actually went below the trend line, and we are now below. So this could be a sell. We are likely to see a possible case where the price may come back to this place here, something like this. The price may come back to this place before it heads even further to the other side. So there are levels here where you want to take profit. We have a level there. We also have a level here, a good support. Then you have the last one. So this red line, I didn't put it. This is the ask line. We need to remove it. There, ask line, none. Sorry, that's ask line should be none. And on the upper end, there's this trend line here. A resistance, a resistance, a resistance. It went down, came back to the same place, a resistance. So this one means that you're supposed to look for a sell. We said yesterday that as long as the price does not break below this lower trend line, the one I'm currently at, this one, there we have this one, support. There is another support there. There is also another support there, which was broken. Price came back the same place, then it went down, it came back the same place. So this is a good sell. You're supposed to sell from somewhere within this trend line. Sell it there. You also sell it there. So you look for that sell, have your first take profit there, then the next take profit, and then the last one on the lower end. So we need to also draw this so that we are able to refer to it at some point. There we had a support, a support, a support. Then after the breakout, we have a resistance and a so you're supposed to sell from that point, wait for that breakout, a retracement, another sell, like that. So if you're on this chart at the moment, then these are the places you're supposed to look for trades. Sell it, a good sell, and the last one. So we'll save that. Yes, DJPY. So that should bring us to the end of the end of the currencies. Let's move to the next symbol, which is SP500. So this one here, yesterday we said that the price is supposed to pull back towards this zone, 2632.1 to 2581.8. That's exactly what has happened. The price has come back to the same place, and we are yet to see any sign that the price is bouncing back to the lower side. So what we want to happen is for price to proceed upwards to 2632.1. Let price come back to this place to 1.2632.1. Then we look for a sell from that point downwards towards 28.7. So this is on the seller's case. Should price go above 2632.1, then we are going to look for a buy upwards towards this place here, 2931.3, something like this. We want price to proceed upwards like that, then it should bounce from this point downwards, something like that. So this is if you are selling, but should price go above the same place where you want to sell from, then you wait for a retracement back to 2632.1 before we buy it even higher, 2931.3. So that is it. You wait for a sell if price bounce from 2632.1, or if price breaks above the same place, then we look for a retracement, then we buy it upwards. So we also note that we are waiting for a possible bounce from 2632.1 to pick a sell position towards 2128.7, or a break above 2632.1 to pick a sell, a buy towards 2931.3. So that whatever I've written here is just what I've just explained. You're supposed to wait for price to come back to this resistance, let it rise towards 2632.1, then you pick a sell from that point. You have a take profit here, 2128.7, something like that. SPX 500. So on this one here, I'm only interested in the weekly chart because I want to go long term on SP 500. I just want to buy it long term or sell it for the longest time possible. So we move to the next symbol, which is Brent oil here. So this is something we said yesterday. We were actually looking for a sell on the daily chart. We drew a line here, a zone. The zone is still there. We said that as long as the price does not go above 58.76, then this is a sell. But as you can see, the price actually gapped above the level we're supposed to sell from. So this is the one we had yesterday, Brent oil. Where is it? Brent oil here. We said we had a line there, we also had another line there, and we said we suggested a sell based on this proposal. So if you sold it, then your stop loss is here, you are still in that trade, but then this a gap above a key level. Here this is a gap, the price gapped above 58.76 and is still above that place. So we are likely to see a possible retracement back to 58.76 before price proceeds even higher. So there are some lines here which you need to put. We have a line there, we also have a line there. So I'm actually marking these lines because this gap above means that the price may come back to this place here, may potentially come back up. We also have a line there, and there's also another on that point. So these two is a place there. We also have another at that point. Something like this. So we want price to retrace back to this place here before it extends upwards like that, and even higher towards the last one at 65.19. So another case, the price may come back down, then retrace back to the same place, then you look for a sell as we said previous. So as long as now the price remains above 58%, then this is possible buy upwards. And should price go below it, then we are going to look for a sell with our take profit at 50.52. so we write here this is a sell, but the first one here, a bounce from this from 58.76 will mean we are upwards towards 62.50 and may extend even out to 65, higher to 65.18. So these are the two zones. Either you wait to sell from this point or you wait to sell from this point, but as it is now, this is a buy upwards. We'll save it. Brent oil. So we check it on the daily if there's anything. On the daily chart I can see this line here. I want to shift my lines a bit. We have a line there. So as you can see on this chart here, this potentially on the daily this is a sell. We have a support which was broken. Is the very first time price is coming back to the same place. So as it is now, we are not seeing any sell signal, so we are not going to sell it yet. We don't want to sell it now. We don't want to sell it because the price gapped above our seller's place. So as long as the price remains above 59.08, then we want to look for a buy towards 62.50. And should price break above 62.50, then we expect it to extend higher towards 65.19, just as said on the 4-hour chart. Weekly, the same place is still a seller place. So this is still we are looking for a sell here. It has just moved up, but the correct place to sell is within 58.0 to 58.58. So we move to the next symbol, which is gold. Gold is here. A second. This is what we had on gold. So from the weekly chart, there's this pin bar here which showed that we are supposed to look for a sell, and that this pin bar actually happened along a key place, this one here, 1289.83. 1289.83. So what we want to happen now is for price to give us a very good sell signal from 1289.83 or from 1301.899 or the last one 1312.88. Something like this. We want either the price should give us a sell signal from here 1289.83, or it should be from this point, or it should be from the last one 1312.88. So you can sell from that point, or sell from the next one, or sell from the last one. This is exactly what we said yesterday, that you're supposed to look for a sell anytime the price comes to 1289.83. You sell it, or if this line is broken, then sell from 1301.99, or sell from the last one 1312.88. So we'll also save this screenshot. We'll save it as gold. Just a second. So we've looked at all the 6 symbols. We have Euro USD, we also have GBP USD, then there's SP500 and USD JPY, which was a sell. We said there's a sell. SP500, we're waiting for a possible sell. Then Brent oil, there's a break above a level, but that does not mean we are upward. So we are still waiting for a confirmation that this thing is going to proceed upward, or it will go to the lower side. And then the last one, we've looked at the 6, so we are done. So there's something I mentioned yesterday, and I need to repeat it here now, that if you listened to this webinar, then there's this $5 bonus you can get from FreshForex. So you need to tell your account manager this one here, give him this code that you attended this webinar, and then this was the code you're given, Profit 2018. So I want to write it down. Let me put it there. This is the code you need to tell your account manager that you attended this webinar and that this was the code you are given. So that should be it for today. See you again tomorrow at the same time. Thank you very much.